Hell yeah. It's fucking stream time. Bet everyone's excited for this stream. Yeah. Probably. I don't fucking know. That's too loud. No. It's not even picking it up. Oh, barely picking it up. Jesus. Okay, that would have been fine. Neat. I've already fucked up. Yeah. Do I have the Discord chat? I do. Hang on. That might help if I was in the right chat. Hello. Today is a big important day for me. I cleared my desktop. It's now actually visible. It's not just a mess of shit everywhere, which it was until like half an hour ago when I finished clearing it. Yeah. So much shit just on my desktop. It was fucking horrendous. So proud of myself for doing that. Now I hope my live chat is actually picking up the live chat, not that I don't. What a beautiful pic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to sort Nightbot out and then I'm going to get to the point on what are we doing this stream. That'll do. I would use a Discord music bot, but you know, I don't actually like them. Today, to many people's thrill, I'm gonna be working on this lovely place. It's called, maybe you heard of it. It's called Desolation Station. Yeah, I'm already contemplating on whether I should continue with this stream before anyone realizes that I was streaming, or I don't know. I think too many people already know. I have a feeling too many people already know. I want to die. Right. So I still haven't finished this hangar. Mainly because I don't know what the remaining textures up here are. I didn't bother looking at the door too much when I was playing it last time. And apart from that, it's to duplicate that there and paint around the back. And on this side, it's this floor panel and the doorway. It would help if the model I was given wasn't a complete shit show anyway, because look at this fucking... Hello... Like, there's no way to separate it. It's all fucking... It's one model. The way it was extracted. You know, it helps if it was cleaned when it was given to me, but no, I had to fucking go through and do this shit. I'm tired as fuck, and this is going to be boring as fuck for me, and probably for you, because I don't think we're going to get any memes, because Luke is not going to be here. He's off playing... Yeah, he's fucking off playing the forest. Wanker. You share way too many servers. Way too many friends. It scares me. Wait, you playing again? No. Thanks, random. Yes, I'm already prolonging the fact I don't want to work on Desolation Station. Oh, I really don't want to work on this. Like, this model does not attract me at all. Like, Hoth. I'll go fucking work on Hoth, but I won't work on this for some reason. Like, what the fuck is this? Why is this here? Like, not anywhere else. Just here. It's probably because I know there's like no existing UVs for this model. And that's just an immediate turn off. Like, no, don't fucking want to work on this. Out the way, Blender. There we go. What have I selected? I don't even know if fucking goes back there, so let's focus on this area for now. Right, so I need to sort of actually go onto the UV editing. No, wrong place. We are over here. So what's wrong with you two? Why are you two black? Oh, it's because I've just got a really fucking low res image. Okay. Good job, me. I don't fucking know. Oh yes, I just gave it a texture. I don't actually know what texture goes here. Fair play, I don't actually know what texture goes here. So I'm gonna have to find out. My 360 controller barely works. Oh boy. If only Fabricio had given me assets, I could work on the PS2 mod. But they're apparently coming next week. Fuck. My pain. This one. Oh, good, it is this one. Gonna think, oh yeah, never gonna find it. It's just right there. Okay, what do we use for these? I reckon it's just this. I'm putting it as this. I know it's not right, but who gives a shit? I don't work for Luke, and Luke's not even accurate, so I'm not gonna be fucking accurate. Yeah. So now I need to duplicate this over here. Flipped. And flipping's gonna be a bitch. No, is Omro even gonna fucking watch? I'm alone here. It's fucking sad. I wanna die. No. You know what? I'm already giving up on this. Welcome to texture a face and then immediately give up because you don't fucking want to work on this, even though you sort of have to. It's like the one thing you have to do. But you don't want to do it because you'd rather fucking sleep or something. Okay, wait. Well, this is fun. So glad I decided. Yes, you can. You should be able to. Let me check. Can you fucking do it? Playlist, channel, limits. Top chatter and that's a note of gold. Right, it's joined the channel. If I go back on auto DJ, press enable. Song requests enabled. There you go. Now you can request songs, and now you can make me more suicidal than I already am while working on this. I want to fucking die. I still need to reboot LDS bot. Well, remake LDS bot because She did. Oh, only if we had, like, you know, a raw version of Desolation Station. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure I've been working on Desolation Station longer than Luke's been working on Luke game. Because I remember I was asking people for the fucking textures back in 2016. I think the actual file for, maybe not this version, but the one of the many blend files just called, fuck. Backface culling is on, yeah, so I should only select those. Right, in theory, I should now just have the fucking vent selected. Oh, whatever. Fuck, boom. Yeah. Okay. Apparently it's linked to the floor. But only on this side, not this side. Only this little floor here. Pretty sure it's just exclamation mark. Hang on, I just need. Where's the faggot? I know he has it on like the description of his Twitch, so where the fuck's his shitty Twitch? Because he doesn't fucking bother posting the link. How are people supposed to watch him? Fucking dumbass. Should be just exclamation mark SR space your link, or just, you know, song request. Oh man, I want to die. Right, okay. Fuck, I haven't even deleted the one that's already there. I sort of need to do that before I copy over it. So, bye-bye. User no needed. See, I would, like, show the PS2 mod progress, but there's no progress to be made because the fucking... Why are there cubes in here? Why is it not deleting all the faces either? Oh, it's because deleting the incorrect shit. Okay. Ah, crap. I selected the wrong thing. Ah! Why am I such an idiot? Ah! Fucking accuracy. This is why I don't do shit at night anymore. Oh, for fuck's sake. Please stop. Why do I stream? Why did I bother opening this model? It's the wrong time to do it anyway. No one's fucking on. We're not gonna get Fabricio. We're not gonna get fucking Luke. He's too busy playing the island, probably with fucking Aaron. Oh, good. I have the whole vent now. Now I can... Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Whatever will I do? It should be on... Is it not on the fucking playlist? Oh, it's next. And it's fucking 10 minutes long. I mean, I do... Fine. Yeah. I got this shit, and then I got the Hat in Time soundtrack. Why do I bother? Like, I do this out of hope something will happen, but you know, about 5 minutes into the stream decides whether something will happen. If this was like, you know, scheduled, then maybe. But then again, I actually have been trying to schedule something, but like everything I do, you know, no one gives a shit. Why? Because it isn't fucking this. Right, that's everything but one face. Right there. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, what? I'm thinking of just permanently fucking this. Like, the entire model, just making it unusable, and then, you know, giving it to Luke. Like, here you go, I give up. What? What? Oh. Okay. Just give him a fucked model. Sounds good to me. Oh my god, is the other vent slightly large? Oh my god, it's slightly larger. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Or did I just not copy some? No, it's just fucking... Oh my god. I'm actually going to have to texture the one I deleted. Oh, it's ever so slightly bigger. In the way that I think I've just covered up part. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay. I really, really cannot be fucked with this. Who the fuck is Ouija? Who is this? It's David Arms, apparently. What sort of name is Arms? See, this is why I don't link my Spotify to my fucking Discord thing. Because, like, it's not, no one knows my real name. It's amazing. Everyone just knows me as Ben, and that's Crow's fault because he's a faggot and doesn't actually know, you know, how to use usernames, and then tells everyone else to use his username. Fucking Leo, fucking bastard. Please, please have committed suicide. Hello there, David Arms. No. Like always, there's nothing going on. Makes me contemplate, why am I doing this? Like, seriously, why am I wasting my time working on Desolation Station for Luke, a person who fucking gives... Okay, he's actually given me something in the past. And I voted in this for a while. So I have a little bit of motivation to work for him, but that's, you know, sort of a debt, not really, you know. I don't work for him, don't work with him. This is sort of something that I'm supposed to be doing for him, which I'm pretty sure he's already started, you know, because I'm not going to ever get this done. I hope he started it himself, because I'd rather not fucking do this. Then the person I'm actually trying to help, Fabricio, he can't fucking stick to a fucking release date. He won't give me shit. Why should I produce crap for him when he doesn't fucking, you know, do shit? Fucking hell, I've released more than him in the last 2 weeks when he's fucking released in the last 2 years. It's not true. I've released more than him in the last, you know, 2 weeks than he has in the last year. Near enough 2 years, pretty much, when it comes to actual new content. So yeah, I really don't want to work on... I don't know why, it's this model really, I just never want to work on it. Even when I have it open, I just look at it and I'm just like, I don't want to work on this. It's pain. It's even worse when I'm streaming it because I just don't want to work on this. Ah, fuck it. Where's... That's not it. This is it. Oh, Java update's available. The fuck is this? Nah. The fuck is this? This is why I don't stream anymore. or at least stream Desolation Station, because not only do I not want to work on it, like, at all, when I do work on it, people want me to stream it, so I stream it, and this is the fucking shit I get. Oh my god. You know, when I wanted backups to be opened, I actually wanted... No, I didn't want to open the FRD archive. No, 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 no. See, I could work on Hoth. I still can't fucking believe that the Wii models just fucked me over massively. Jesus Christ. Like, seriously, I had to fucking triangulate it. And the moment I started trying, that doubles the poly count. Yeah, Desolation Station is a curse. It's a plague. I just don't want to work on it. Like, I could get Hoth done and not have a problem. And this would give me a problem. Like, I've worked on the Wii Coruscant. Yeah, you could say, oh, the UVs for those models already done. I still had to do quite a lot of work on them. Less work than I would actually have to put into this, apart from the UV mapping. And, yeah. I'm happy to work on those. Just the moment I work, I don't know if it's just, you know, I've got to deal with so much shit around it that it's just now embedded in my, you know, soul that I just cannot work on this. I do more progress off stream because, you know, back when I was only doing it through the update channel, you know, February, this room was done in about 2 hours. Actually, was it? Actually, no, I think that was about an hour. All this was 2 hours. This was about an hour. Like, I work better off stream when it comes to anything. But there's some shit I just cannot do on stream, and that's this. It's just, I cannot be fucked. Like, I want to finish this. Okay, these, which I haven't got a good reference in the Xbox on, I'm guessing are the same as these, so... No, they're not. Fuck. How different are they? Are they just... They're just those, but flipped. Ah, I'm just going to use those textures anyway. That I know the textures to... The hangar door. If we get to June and the pre-demo isn't out, there are going to be a lot of events happening from me to contemplate for the lack of Fabricio action, being Yavin 4, of course, releasing in its entirety, Hoth releasing in its entirety, Tatooine being updated, updates to Coruscant, Dantooine, Bespin, Cato by me, probably a complete rework of Cato by me, and yeah, then I'm done. That's if we see no Fabricio action. Basically, yeah, if Fabricio doesn't get the demo out in a week, like he said, then Legacy might be completed unofficially by me because I'm fucking running out of patience. So, yeah, I need to actually find that downloads. Oh no, Xenia's... Fuck, which folder is it in? Okay, it's not in... No, that's memes. stuff. Where's Xenia gone? Did I delete Xenia? Alright, no, it's right. That's the 12 I need. Where's my fucking non-functioning 360 controller? I can, you know, play around with it because it's not working. Right, come on, work for like, you know, 5 minutes so I can get a texture reference. I don't know. I'll think about it. Fuck this. This is making me want to fucking hijack planes. Let's play some Desolation Station. Where's Desolation Station? There it is. Come on, my favourite map. Was my favourite map like 2 years ago. Slowly has become my least favourite map. I don't know why. Right, so when you play as Empire, run to that room. See if we can catch the wall. Right, this side. I think. No, that's... I've already cocked up. It's probably going to unload by the time I get there. Come on. Let me get a good look. Oh, it's just the generic textures. Oh wow, that's disappointing. There we go, now everything's gonna unload. Magic. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go explore. Yeah. Let's go explore. Woo. Yeah, there's a trench here. Now I'm stuck. Fuck. So that's just generic textures. Just the generic textures. It's not even fucking midnight yet. And I'm back up later because it's PS2 night. I think people are just happier if I remember I have this map. Right, okay, hang on, let me check. So right now I've got Yavin 4, which I need to finish the models still, which won't take too long. I need to reassign all the textures to them and then I can work on it. That's not going to take too long. I want to recreate the map in Battlefront 2. The last one I had was inaccurate and pretty shit. I just remembered I have a tea. I can drink that. After Yavin 4 I can then do Hoth. I know Fabricio wants to do Hoth, but you know, he's not in a position to do shit right now because he's not done his shit already. So he can't start anything new. Not until he gets everything he's working on sorted out. I mean, that's the case with me. But the problem is starting new shit is sorting my shit out. Shipyards. Fabricio added that to his map list, which pissed me off because he copied that from my map list because he has no idea how the map was going to work. I had a faint idea in the sense that I knew what the shipyards map was like. In retrospect, there's probably more planning involved with it, but yeah, that'll probably be something I'll tackle. Invisible Hand. Luke has that. Probably Fabricio as well. I mean, Luke promised me it, but that was in return for this, so I best get fucking on with this. I think Hoth Shipyards, Yavin Desolation Station, and Tatooine are the only maps I can work on. Because I found a way that my Tatooine can become, like... Basically, I was, you know, by Fabricio's description of his idea for Tatooine, it sounded like it was just going to be Tatooine at war. Upon reading through it and actually thinking about how he responds to mine and stuff, I then realised that's not the case. His version of Tatooine is still going to be the Battlefront 3 map. It's just going to be tweaks, like still going to be the layout. The design of it's going to be changed because what Fabricio likes to do, if people haven't realised, is he likes to spam his maps of, you know, Easter eggs, which is what he wants, which he does with Tatooine, like he did with Tatooine at War. Tatooine at War is jam-packed for areas out of play. He wants to do that with Tatooine, basically, which is what basically he was suggesting I do, and I do to an extent. Meaning, if I incorporate all his ideas, maybe mine can, you know, wiggle its way back into the playlist. Of course, the one problem is I won't have the correct assets. I'll still be using Genev's assets because Luke doesn't send me dick. Not that he really needs to, because I owe him one model, and have owed him one model since early 2017. Yeah, thank you for using the Lonely Dragon modding service. You will get your model in 6 to 12 years. Oh, fuck's sake. I really don't want to work on this. What to do? I mean, I could go play EA Front and narrate how shit that is. Could go play Battlefront 2 and narrate how shit I am. Play a game in my Steam library. I could end the stream. I think, yeah. I don't know. What do you want to do? Because I'm not fucking working on this anymore. I'm already bored. This is the problem with Desolation. I cannot work on it at night and fucking on stream. To be honest, the night part's probably what, because I haven't slept in like several days. You know, maybe I will, you know, work on this off screen tomorrow, which will be better, because if I work on it off screen, I can probably get a lot more shit done. Cause if you actually realise how much I've done on stream, how much I've done off screen, this room, stream. Hang on. Yeah, pretty much those two rooms on stream. Oh yeah, and this room. Some of this room, not all of it. Meaning I've done more off screen than I have on screen, so I think it's just... Oh, well, whatever I have installed, because I'm not fucking downloading shit. But in a nutshell, yeah. I'll just work on that off screen. Let me correct the title then to just stream. Remove the word station and, you know. Right, okay, so we can play. I use Discord. Discord displays all the games I have. Right, so I could play A Hat in Time, Star Battlefront 2 and Star Battlefront, as well as EA Front. Creeds I've uninstalled, I think. TF2, CSGO, ignore that one. I don't think I have anything in Dolphin right now, or Citra. Garry's Mod, CSS, GTA 5, Just Cause 3, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, Space Engineers, Apex X Legends, Bioshock Remastered, Fallout 4, Portal 2, Subnautica, PUBG. Yeah. I also have a lot more games. They're not all listed there because that's only what I've actually played, not what's in my library. I have a lot in my library. Let's highlight the games I've actually played. Have I played Arma 2? No, I played Arma 3. Yes. Right, these are the games I've played. You're gonna notice that there's a lot of games I've not actually played. I've not played Condition Zero. I need to, because you know that's why I have it installed. I have played Delirium. Why do I have Dino D-Day installed? I've played the Face Punch prototypes. That was a fun afternoon. 1, 2. That was it. Yeah. You get the idea. I've played a portion of my library. Where's H1Z1 gone? I only have the test server now. Where's... Okay. I mean, I've played enough of my library, I guess. A lot of these games I forgot I even own. I forgot Paladin is permanently part of my fucking... not played those. Yes, I've played Quake. Yeah, this is how much of my library I've actually played and how much I have never actually either bothered to install or just haven't played. If I had, most of these games I've had installed at one point. Cause there were times when my entire library was installed, which was back when I actually had an empty hard drive, which I've now filled with modding shit. And was, you know, when my library was substantially smaller. Actually, no, I haven't played that. Right, yeah, that's how much of my Steam library I've played. I need to play more. Yeah, Fab's my, I know Hat in Time's a godlike indie game. Fab is my desktop, yeah. The only thing I don't like about Hat in Time is the fact that I don't know why the second DLC costs more than the first DLC, and it annoys me because of that. Like, there's probably an explanation behind it, but it's... when I consider its content, it seems comparable to the first DLC, which pisses me off. What else is there? Yeah. I mean, Hat in Time isn't godly for an indie. Well, yeah, it's pretty godly for an indie game. It's just an indie game that's actually done well and perfectly. It isn't Yooka-Laylee where they were shit and were inconsistent, massively inconsistent. Yeah, I could just go to sleep, and that's actually what I'm considering now. I got no one to play with, so playing games. Well, that's the one thing I like about playing on PC. Was just I like playing multiplayer on PC. If I want to be lonely and play single player games, I usually go play on one of my outdated consoles. Because I don't emulate like a little bitch, I go out and get the game. Well, yes, I have hacked consoles, does not necessarily mean I pirate. I have hacked consoles for the hacks and mods. Because, you know, I have a Wii downstairs and I can play games alone in the Wii like Pikmin. Another gay shit. And I have a PS2 right next to me right now, which I occasionally should play on. I should play on more. Also an Xbox 360, but I find that's the point. That's the console where games started to blend together and become less characteristic. I don't like a lot of modern games. Like, I want to play them at the same time, I just don't feel that they are. Like, it's not nostalgia. Like, a lot of people blame it on nostalgia, saying good games are still perfectly great, it's just people won't let go of the past. No, it's because the past genuinely was better. Back then, what was deemed technically impressive is much cooler compared to today, what's considered technically impressive. I mean, technically impressive would be a great looking game. In the case of EA, you know, all the games look fucking great, but when you actually saw it, like, go through it all, it's just fucking shit. All of it. Fucking EA Front. Oh, massive battles, revolutionary technology. Yeah, 40 players. It's not like the games in 2004 and 5 could do 64 players. And even then, if you knew how, you could modify the server to have even more actual players. I think someone on GameToast got to 126 players, which, you know, is a lot more than 40 when you think about it. And that was with AI in addition. And that was more AI than the fucking EA games provide. It's a simple case of, no, games are getting worse. Indie games, well, yes, inspired, they're not really mainstream enough. And the AAA titles are just shit. Which is a problem. Fucking problem is we'll keep that. I like PMD2. No, it's the writers are getting worse. Artists, meh. General games, they're going off trends. Bear in mind, in my opinion, age rating's pretty much bullshit at this point. They shouldn't exist. Because why do age rating boards still exist? I mean, no one adheres to them. The companies themselves don't bother adhering to them. Prime example, Fortnite. I've seen 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds walking around with official Fortnite merchandise, like t-shirts and shit, which means they've been manufactured for them. But they're not the audience, which is just, you know, advertising that this game is for kids, supposedly. Which is misadvertisement, because it's actually rated 12. I believe. Is that Fortnite's rating? I don't know. I think it's 12 in the UK. Yeah, it's 12. Yeah, you've got ESRB, I'm Peggy, so we actually get an actual age. But no, it's just like, if this was the 90s and Fortnite was, you know, doing that, releasing t-shirts for kids, there would be massive outcry, massive panic in the fucking streets. There'd be fucking chaos and mayhem everywhere. Epic Games Studio would be on fucking fire because, you know, it's illegal. Violence! Promoting violence to our kids, but now everyone's like, meh. Like, fair enough. As a kid, you know, I try to get around age ratings as much as I can, but, you know, it wasn't just mainstream. Every kid didn't have fucking an Xbox One and Fortnite. In fact, you were fucking lucky to have a console at all. Like, the percentage of people with a console that was the top of the line at that time was pretty low. I remember, like, when I was 6 and stuff, the DS was still a thing. And, well, yeah, most kids in my class had a DS. A lot of them had. I was one of the few people who also had a Wii. Of course, a year later that completely changed and everyone had a Wii. And over time everyone had a Wii. But the games I had were completely different from everyone else's library. They'd all have the basics, Wii Sports and Mario Kart, and that'd be about it. Meanwhile, I'd have, you know, Twilight Princess and shit. Because I was a pretty messed up kid. Because I was playing fucking GTA Vice City on the PS2. Long before the Wii was out, so you need to think about it. If I was 6 when the Wii came out, then how old was I when I was playing fucking Vice City? That's a scary thing. But I had no idea what was going on, and there was no online interaction. I didn't get a net adapter for PS2 until last year, when I had to order one online because my used game shop didn't have one. They had like 12 PS2s, but not a single one had a net adapter. And these were, yeah, well, these were all thick. I could have bought a Slim, but I was like, fuck it. Because they were overcharging me for the Slims. Because they knew the net adapter was something people looked for. But no, yeah, age ratings do need to be adhered to an extent. Well, yes, they don't need to be completely enforced to the fucking bizarre levels. Oh, it's I Want to Die. They still need to be in place to pretty much keep the industry in a state where it's not crap, because that's what's happening now. Well, yes, age ratings aren't the only cause, it is one of the causes, because of course the marketplace, they're not marketing to their audience anymore. They don't develop because they know that their audience will like it. Well, the actual rated audience will like it. They're targeting the people that are going to play it anyway, which is a problem. Like, it is kids that don't cause innovation in the industry to stop. Because, of course, what will end up happening is the older generation, their older brothers and stuff, who they'll grow up seeing playing games, will be playing games like I grew up. My older brother was playing COD, Modern Warfare and shit. I used to play with him. It's pretty lit times, to be honest. But you know, I watched him grow up, and of course, eventually I'd acquire his taste of games, play them, and then move on because I'm not shit. But the cycle continues repeatedly, and what ends up happening is
what has happened is the industry is pretty much frozen. Innovation is at a minimal on most ends. There are some companies that, you know, like, oh yeah, we know what to do in these dark times. Indie developers, they're still the usual classes of indie games, but we've been beginning to get these amazing indie titles like Hat in Time. I would say Yooka-Laylee, but Yooka-Laylee was a pretty shit indie game. I mean, it's pretty good for indie game well, in 3D platforming indie game status, but you know, it's still shit. It's really shit compared to Hat in Time. Because what they were trying to do didn't work, and it was just massive inconsistency. Sonic Mania is technically an indie game, and has proven, well, that's not really proven much, it's just proven Sonic Team is incompetent, which everyone already knew, because they don't have a bug fixing team, they don't have a bug testing team, like, their staff is actually purely development, and not a single one bothers checking what they're doing. They just don't know how to make a game anymore. It's fine. Like, the 2D games have always been their own thing. Sonic Mania was something completely different, because that was fully funded by Sega. No, we've always had this level of great indie games. It's just a simple case of they are great now. Even greater, because everything that's actually being produced at a professional level is pretty bad. Yeah, Forces was shit. A lot of people enjoyed Generations. Generations was that, you know, last glimmer of hope as it died. But no, the problem is with the industry is they think what they're doing works. And it works because that's what the kids are buying. Because I don't actually like console gamers at this point. Their opinions should actually just be struck in from the record because they're fucking dumbasses. It wasn't fan service god level. They could have done a lot more fan service. But it was enough fan service to keep a fan base to, you know, then kill with the other Sonic Boom. That's the game I was thinking. Yeah, and then to kill with Sonic Boom. And now they think a movie's gonna fucking work. Oh, Sonic Team should just die. But no, problem with COD is kids and their idiotic fan base. It's just idiots. Like, there's a very fine line between cultured gamer and then just fucking dumbasses. Dumbasses are most Twitch players. These are the people that will play a game non-stop. These are the people that are sad. These are the COD players that still play COD, you know, constantly. These are the people that pretty much dedicate their whole lives to playing one particular game. That is just fucking sad. Because that way you're happy about anything. You're just lying to yourself that this is the game you love. That simple case is the Sonic Team is just idiotic. They get 2D Sonic wrong because when they introduce 2D Sonic and stuff, they try to make that a modernization of 2D Sonic. They try to make him, like, Generations was the big example because they incorporated 2D Sonic and 3D Sonic together. They wanted the modern Sonic things to be capable by 2D Sonic, and then 3D Sonic to have moments where the levels become like 2D Sonic. That was a mixture, and that's what they try and do, and they cock it up because they don't understand that's not what people want. No, I think the industry really needs to strip back on what they're doing, because when it comes to shit, they're not doing much. COD's in a continuous loop of fucking everything up because they don't understand what their audience is. Well, They understand what their actual audience is, they just don't know what the original audience want. If they literally re-release Modern Warfare 2, no changes to the game, just a massive graphical overhaul, it would sell. Will they do that? No, they're going to add fucking loot boxes like they did to Modern Warfare 1 and make you pay for the other half of the maps. Shadow the Hedgehog, they tried something. It just didn't work. And to if that came out, I'd actually applaud it for being something new and trying something, which is something that no company ever tries now. EA should just be banished from the fucking earth. Valve should, learn to release games. Nintendo, meh, they're doing quite well, to be honest. While they're not super impressing me, that's simply because with Nintendo, nostalgia's too strong. Over time, like Breath of the Wild and Odyssey are good games, great games. But the nostalgia and how long a Nintendo game can last for. Like I was only playing Mario Galaxy last week. That they never die. So the problem with Nintendo games is what's new, needs to beat the lasting power of the previous games. Which is also another thing that really pisses me off. Kids will never actually go back and play Nintendo games. I tried to get my younger brother to fucking play older Pokemon games. I couldn't fucking get him to do it. I was like, what the fuck? The newer generations don't appreciate what came before. And they don't even appreciate what they get. It is just a simple problem of the fucking industry's gone to shit and everyone should just give up. What we need is a new game that defies everything that the industry currently takes to heart. No DLC. A focus on, just a game. The perfect, game that is just what everyone wants. That is developed for the audience that they will actually be targeting and actually want, which is, the one that they're gonna be fucking age rated to. Yeah, a Crusade. We need a pretty much, because that's what's. It's pretty much what we need is a game that becomes to the tier level that COD Modern Warfare was. Something that hits the industry so hard that it ripples for another fucking 10 years. And the impact that it has stays. I would say something like Minecraft. Minecraft was really hard hitting, but the problem is with Minecraft is, everyone tried to rip it off. Well, we want that to happen to an extent, we don't want it to happen so blatantly, so we can't have that simple of a concept. Besides, Minecraft's been fucking butt raped by Microsoft, because Microsoft don't care. Microsoft just want money, which is what they get when they charge console players for everything PC had for free back in 2011. Also, they're fucking one update a year. I remember when Minecraft got multiple updates every fucking year. Yeah, they're fucking bi-monthly updates. I remember when fucking Glass was added. That was a cool update. It was just Glass. With Windows. I remember everyone, when they announced it, everyone got fucking hyped and started, putting these, one block holes in their walls and shit. This is where a window will go. And then Glass actually released, and everyone then just tore up all their walls and just fucking put glass there. Wow, Glass House. Looks fucking amazing. Yeah. But we need a god tier level game that just defies everything. I mean, I would, you know, develop it myself. I actually do need to branch more into game design. I've been meaning to. I actually have a actual simple game lined up that I should be developing over the next year, which, well, beginning development over the next year. It's going to be really simple, really cool, and yeah, it's a simple case of I just need to get a game out to make money so I can make more games. I don't... Terraria 2 will be short-lived. Terraria is quite short-lived. I don't like a open-ended game like that where it's done. If it's finished, then I don't like it. A open-ended game is always better. Valve needs to pull their fucking head out the sand and realise that they're fucked. Because TF2 they've just let die. They have no team members working on it. And they fucking shot themselves in the foot when they released CSGO for free. Because, you know, TF2 was only the second top downloading fucking free-to-play game. Because it was the Valve free-to-play shooter. Now they have fucking CSGO for free. What's the fucking point of playing TF2? Apart from the fact TF2 is still one of my favourite class-based shooters. Because it's fucking simplistic, and simplistic works. Well, simplistic to a level works. I mean, it's not. It doesn't come as convoluted and fucking overcomplicated as fucking Overwatch has. You know what? You know. TF2 simple. You got the fast, weak scout character. The actual explosives guy, and then the ranged explosives guy with the rocket launcher. You got the flamethrower guy for close combat. You got the heavy who's just a tank. Your engineer who's just the sentry guy. He's useless apart from that. The ranged sniper, the one healing class, and the overpowered spy. Overwatch, you know, you got about 5 of each. It's not needed. Having minimal content isn't bad. It's just as long as the content you have is quality, which is basically what I'm going to be stressing with my incredibly simple project I need to start. Which will actually be 2 projects. It's just one will actually be charged money for on Steam, and will not be using the IP that the second game will be using. Because, you know, I think I've just accidentally teased at what it actually might be. Oh shit. No, simplicity is something games are losing. Bethesda are also fucked. I'm losing hope in a lot of the industry right at this point. There's a lot of companies where the products they're releasing are fun, but they're only fun for a short while. They don't have lasting power. Which disappoints me. And there's Gears for Breakfast, which are, you know, I love Hat in Time, but please don't increase the fucking price of the DLC. Why did you do that? Why is it now worth double what the fucking last one was? They're the same, pretty much the same level of content. I mean, Seal the Deal wasn't the best DLC. I haven't played the level just yet because it requires 35 Time Gear. Is it? No, Time Gears is fucking Mystery Dungeon, no. I can't remember what the fuck Hourglasses just refer to them as that. It's probably what they are. Because when I find out it was Time Gear, and I was right. Timepieces, that's it. Yes. All right. Yeah. Timepieces. Yeah. It requires 35 timepieces. I think I'm on 28, 29. Nah. That was reasonably priced, though. It was actually quite cheap. It wasn't what I was expecting. And then there's the new expansion for Weebs. That's way too fucking overpriced. if all the shitty Twitch YouTubers are all right, probably. But anyway, if all these stupid ass YouTubers are all right, then like, they are idiots. It fucking pisses me off massively. If the next generation of consoles is going to be as extreme as they say it is, and it's only launching, you know, within the next 2 years, then they better release some fucking blockbuster shit on it, because we all know the only reason they're releasing fucking, like, we don't need another console generation yet. You can't release a console generation just because you want to make your games look as pretty as possible. The quality of games is lowering, therefore do not release another console generation, because it's just a fucking waste. I mean, all it's gonna be is a fucking PS4 with a faster CPU and a new GPU. Like, it's not... We're not at a point where the next generation consoles are going to be insane. Like, fair enough, when the PS4 and Xbox One first dropped, their hardware was still what it is now, but, you know, the games on it, developers weren't actually abandoning last gen yet, so they were pretty much just developed on last gen and then upscaled. Apart from the amazing games like Knack. If we are getting a new generation within the next 2 years, it's fucking not worth it. Microsoft and Sony be wasting, you know, shit tons of money on a new generation that's just not needed. And I think people, of course, are going to be gullible and buy it, but it's not needed. I'm not at a point yet where my new PC, which is already low spec, it's new but it's already low spec, so I spent no money on it, because I just upgraded it to the point where I can do what I want to do, play what I want to play, at a reasonable FPS, and that was it. I didn't want any more at the moment. I don't need any more, because we're not at a point where my PC, as it is, the pile of shit that it is, isn't obsolete yet. The affordable little fucking thing here, it's still within the line, mid-tier line when it comes to gaming. It can be used for gaming. When, you know, newly released games begin to run super shit, then we need a new generation. Because that's a point where the industry will be at the point where we need a massive hardware overhaul for consoles. Oh no, my budget PCs, it's not too bad. Still rather shitty, but you know, it gets the job done. I can use Unreal Engine, so I can. That was my main goal. I can run Loot Game, or at least the versions of Loot Game I have. So yeah, my goal was to get a PC capable. I mean, it's not DX12, but that's the GPU. Right now, the weakest part in the PC is the GPUs. Both of them. One is incredibly weak, the other one is still pretty weak, but it's strong enough that the games which automatically switch to it can be played at max FPS. I can't be asked to fucking bring up my specs again. Let's bring them up the other day to send them the front wire, but then they're gonna... Pretty sure I'm on a blacklist when it comes to Test Bunny. Don't include. This guy used to be an admin, he's a dick. Fucking troll. Actually, I'd imagine the note would be much more hilarious. Just don't add. I occasionally join a chat and they're like, "Oh my god!" And I think last week it was like, "Oh my god, I'm stupid. You're back," and I said, "Yeah, I'll be back for a while. I just don't speak." out of fear of being fucking banned again. Bear in mind, I believe Xbox will be dying soon. Not because of players, I just think Microsoft has been trying to join Xbox and PC gaming for a while. With the release of Halo on Steam, that shows that their interest has moved from Windows, linking Xbox to Windows, to linking Steam and Xbox. Which is an interesting thought, considering you used to be able to link your PSN accounts to Steam back in the day. Between 2009 and 2014. But it would be cool, but at the same time I don't want to sort of have Steam flooded with the cancer from Xbox. Because they'll just flood Steam like, oh my god, what is this paradise? Like, we're never going to get Steam on consoles, I don't think. Valve tried that. It didn't work. They've given up on that. Hopefully, please. Valve, don't fail me. I think we're just going to get Xbox games released onto Steam. Apart from, you know, Epic Games, which seem to look like they're going to be becoming the next EA. Which is a problem. Because we now got an even worse EA. Epic is the worst game company in my opinion. They release mediocre to crap products. They have completely fucked gaming on PC with the Epic Games Store due to their exclusivity rights, which, guess what? They actually had to change the terms. They keep changing the terms in the agreement to publishing a game on it. One of the things they stated was releasing a game on Epic Games platform first. Like, it doesn't matter what game it is, whether you want it to, but by releasing it first, it is automatically an Epic Games exclusive, and they request a fucking period of time where you don't release on other platforms. And you're like, what the fuck? They have loads of other dodgy shit as well. It's like, why? And it's all because they're fucking Chinese and want money. Like, Epic Games Store is probably one of the biggest flops they've experienced, because a lot of people are unwilling to use it because it's shit. Bear in mind, Fallout 76 was apparently going to come out on Steam. I don't know if it still is. I know that was Bethesda probably trying to recoup for the fucking mass murder of fucking sales. I mean, it's still not a great game. It's playable, which is enough. Like, Gears of War is a pretty dead franchise. No one remembers it. I mean, it wasn't really great for me either. It was fucking mediocre, like everything back then. And it came to just a general, just constant spam of shooter games. Well, Epic's just fucked everyone over because because Tencent want money. bear in mind, Microsoft is pretty pissed with Obsidian's choice to release, because of course Obsidian, they don't use Microsoft just runs. When it comes to when it comes to owning a product, when it comes to owning a studio, they're really lax about it. When it comes to owning a product, they get really pissy about it. That's why, you know, Minecraft's been beaten to death by Microsoft's marketing team. In reality, when it comes to owning a studio, they're really lax. That's why Bungie, most of the time, release a decent project. Although Bungie are probably getting really lazy because, yeah, they're not great right now. But when it comes to owning, that's why Obsidian were allowed to go out and get another publisher. In this case, they got a really shit publisher who went Epic Game Store exclusive, because we like Epic Game Store, because like us, it's a Chinese company. And, you know, we get more money per purchase, but you're going to get less purchases because no one uses that store. And Microsoft, of course, supports Steam. Why? Because they know that's where people buy games on PC. And then you have all the people trying to defend it, Epic Game Store, by saying that, why do you care where you buy it from? Yeah, pretty sure, Outer Worlds is being published by 2K. 2K is the one that's, you know, really fucking bum buddies with fucking Epic Games Store. You know, they probably go to strip clubs together. Like, oh yeah, they're the cool kids. They're really they in love. But no, they're trying to defend it. Like, do you really care so much about where you're buying it from? The answer is yes. And that's because not only does no one like Epic Games, because their security system shit, your account will be hacked because Fortnite hackers, it's fucking gay. Well, yes, the problem's still with Steam. Steam's had, you know, years to layer the defense. People like owning all their games in one place on one platform, in this case Steam. People have been using Steam for years. They don't want to abandon. Way in their eyes, they would actually have to go out of their way to play this game, and it won't just simply be there. All the benefits of Steam won't be there, and a lot of people are immediately realizing that. Oh no, you need to uninstall the launcher for Epic Games Store. Epic Games launch. Yeah, you have to uninstall the Epic Games launcher by opening the Epic Games. This is fucking bullshit. You have to uninstall everything related to the launcher, then uninstall the launcher. But no, it's just hell. Like, why? We do care where we get our games from. Like, I only use Discord Nitro and the Discord library because it records all the games you've played and stores them there. So all your games are in one place, which is what people want. People don't want about 17 different fucking background apps, which are all just the fucking web helpers for each of the fucking stores. Because Origin no one likes. No one uses Origin. Origin's player counts are substantially lower than that of Steam's. Why? Because no one wants to use Origin. People only do because they're loyal to the particular franchise that they're playing. Primarily FIFA, if you're in the UK, and Battlefield. And Battlefront, but not Battlefront has pretty low players. I remember the early days. I think the player count dropped to a whopping 702 players at one time, which, you know, is pretty appalling for a AAA multiplayer game, considering it had only been out for, you know, a short while at that point. Bethesda, of course, are realizing their little store shit. I would imagine they're going to be moving more to Steam soon, re-releasing all their products. It's probably the first release system is probably going to be stuck to, but I feel like it's going to be abandoned over time. Valve, of course, released the Valve Index, which was a pretty stupid thing because they were like, oh, I get the idea. Their goal was to release the most impressive VR tech available to raise the bar, so eventually that could become a standard. But did it have to cost $1,000 fucking dollars? Seriously. And most of it was insurance because it's minimal stock. They're not producing it on a global. They're not producing it to go. They're producing it to meet demand, not to exceed demand. It's limited time stock, which is why I'm waiting for, you know, the massive sale where they lower the price of the index to minimal because they're trying to clear the stock like they did with Steam Link. No, I don't really know what to think about gaming right now. I'd prefer to go back. And I feel like Nintendo, they tried the SNES Mini. I think it's time to bring out the N64 Mini. It's that, or just start re-releasing games. Like, not just virtual console on the Switch would be amazing. You know, that's limited though. No, not the index. That's why it's $1,000 bucks. The index is meant to be raising the bar in the sense that it itself is the processor. It actually is a GPU. It is a PC by itself. It actually does all the processing. The index specs for VR drastically lowered because all the 300 quid ones, you're paying mostly for the controllers, the sensors and stuff. The actual headset and stuff is really cheap. It's just a screen. The index does all the processing. It is, once you buy it, you're VR ready. You can have a low end PC, you're VR ready. It's designed to take away that aspect, but at the same time I'm sitting there like, is it really necessary? Instead of, you know, making the PC process everything twice, it will process everything, which is cool. But no, I feel like re-releases are in order. I think companies that are still around or own a license to old games need to go back and re-release classic games in their original state, maybe enhanced. For example, Rare upscaling Banjo-Kazooie to 1080p or other resolutions and re-releasing it on other platforms. I know we saw that a couple of years back with the Rare Replay, but I want to see that again, but done properly, so PC gets it as well. And of course relaunch multiplayer, all classic games. Like, seriously, servers, I know they cost money to run, but in reality I don't think companies use them to the best of their abilities. Because you could, I run off one machine 6 Star Wars Battlefront servers and a Team Fortress 2 server, and I still have CPU to spare and memory to spare to run even more. Oh, and it's not even that expensive of a machine compared to what big companies have thousands of players and therefore thousands of servers. In reality, you don't actually really need too much. You just use Steam. Just create a server system, a universal server system, like Activision have. But Activision do close support for games, which actually do they? I don't think they've closed. I know they closed support in Japan for a lot of games, but that's because the Japan servers work differently. But then we just need something like Steam. Like exclusives from older consoles ported to new hardware, all reworked. Of course, Nintendo, they'll get the pass. They won't need to release on other platforms. They have their own shit. Like, they don't seem to be doing it. The Luigi Mansion game seems to be a one-off, which really disappointed me, because I would have loved a Super Mario Sunshine on the 3DS. The problem with porting old games, though, is of course the Nintendo DS era, that you cannot have dual screens. Like, I feel like this is going to be a problem if they ever do Virtual Console on the Switch. They did do DS re-releases on the Wii U. I didn't like it, because I didn't like the Wii U. I feel like if they're ever going to re-release DS stuff, I feel like they should just recreate it. Like, one of the games I really want to see recreated from the DS era is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Why? Because the gameplay might be shit and repetitive. The fucking story, soundtrack, and, you know, design is fucking flawless. You can't really top it, considering this was a third-party spin-off game. This wasn't, you know, the top-tier shit. This was, you know, something that wasn't even meant to compete. This is something just there for money. But, you know, it is fucking amazing. But I'd want to see that recreated. But will we get it? Probably not, because Nintendo are fucking... They praise the new over the old, despite the fact that they don't realise the only reason they're still around is because of the old. Anyway, I'm going to stop streaming now. I've been talking for like an hour now. So I am going to go sleep, and yeah, maybe I'll record Battlefront if I play it tonight. I don't know. It is now like nearly 1 in the morning, which is a problem. Yeah. I'm also going to forget that Fabricio is my desktop background, so I'm going to wake up and have his fucking face staring at me. That's going to be fucking terrifying.